My name is Eric Jackson. I'm the store manager for Buckle here in Stillwater.
Okay. And so, what would you describe your day-to-day job?
Honestly, as a store manager, you're really, it'd be like being I guess franchisee is kind of the way that I like to think of it. So if I were to own my own like boutique store, I would have to be like I would have collateral. I would have things that I would have to be in charge of. And the thing that I love about Buckle is that they kind of give me all of those things, and then let me run it how I see fit. And so my day to day really goes like with any other business owner, checking my payroll for the week, seeing what new product is coming in, how we want to merchandise it, who's going to be on the sales floor, what our focus is going to be for the week. It's really handling a lot of those things that any business owner would notice, and I just take care of it every day.
Okay. And what's your favorite part of your job?
I love the people that I work with, and every day is different. Every situation is different. I love serving people. And so when people come in, I feel I get to view it as getting to help them, whether it's with an outfit, but I get to make people happy. I get to spread joy somehow, and I do that through clothes, and that's what I love about it.
Okay. And so, how do you describe the team you manage?
Driven. Everyone that I work with, anyone that I hire has future goals, and my job, I don't like to consider myself a life coach, but I do like to mentor them as much as possible with whatever their goals are, whether it's Buckle forever and that's what they want to do, that's great, but we've got people on the team that want to be zoologists, people that want to go into film, and so we take just life skills here at Buckle and just incorporate that and be like, okay, you want to go into film, like this is how I can help you achieve that. Like you're going to have to communicate with people you've never met, you're going to have to initiate conversations and show things that you've never seen before. Like I'm going to help you with that.
Okay. So, with that being said, how do you help your employees stay motivated?
Honestly, it's really finding out, like, I believe all of us have something underneath that drives us, whether it be internal or a situation that we've gone through in life. And so my job is to figure out what that is and then relate that to Buckle. For instance, if there's someone on the team that is driven by like getting to spend time with their family, or driven by doing things outside of work, and be like, cool, well, let's talk about like what you like about that. What activities do you like? Oh, I love Frisbee. Okay, like what weekend in July do you want to take so you can go play Frisbee with your friends? I think if you keep your employees happy, they'll want to work for you.
Right. Right. Okay. So, how do you manage diversity?
As far as
Say, like, there's someone of a different race or different culture or anything like that. Like, how do you manage the conflict with that?
For us, I mean, we're an equal opportunity employer. Honestly, I have standards. That's what everyone's held to the same standard. We have a piece, it's called accountability, and walks through what it's going to look like, what the job description is, and honestly, everyone's held to that same standard, and just my job to hold them accountable to that.
Okay. So, how would you describe the culture of your company?
I would say, I want to use the word driven again, but I think I'd use the word inspiring. I think all of us here have something that we want to do with our lives, and all of us here love to help people, and I think that's the biggest thing, is wanting to help people. We view selling as a noble profession, and so when someone comes through that door, like, it's not just about, how much can we get them to spend. That's honestly one of the furthest things from my mind. It's really like, how can we create a relationship with this person, connect with them, go above and beyond, do something different than other retailers do, and set us apart.
Okay. So, how do you manage or handle conflict with your workers?
The cool thing about accountability is really like a lot of it's just follow through. And so if we've got every team that's held to the same standard, and so if something happens, I want to handle it head on. I do not like things going back and forth and hearing about things. And so all of my leaders that I have, because I have 2 assistants currently, and so what we do is we just come together, we talk about these situations, but then if it escalates into something, we just bring that employee back, talk to them one-on-one, like, hey, what's going on? Like, what can we do? What can we fix it? And usually it ends up being a complete misunderstanding. But my job is to train people to have those conversations with each other, versus having to get me involved at all. But if it comes to that, that's what I do.
Okay, so when it comes to building a team or a group, or when it comes to any group projects, how do you find each person's strength to create the better team?
Really, I just see like what they want to do, like what are they interested in. I mean, we do all of the visual merchandising ourselves. We do all of like our marketing. We do all of our versions like that. And so I just ask them like, what do you feel most comfortable doing? And my job is to challenge people, and not like not necessarily push them over the edge, but push them into maybe a place of out of their comfort zone, just to see what they're capable of, because I believe everyone's capable of amazing things that they don't even know yet. And so really it's like, this is what needs to get done, like who wants what part. Sometimes I just have to make a decision on who's going to do what, but usually people are really, our open-mindedness here is really cool. Even if they've never done it before, like, let's give it a shot, and they go okay, and then we just kind of talk about it afterwards.
Okay, so what do you like to do aside from work?
I love music. I'm super passionate about music. I've been in bands, toured, and stuff like that. I'm married. I got married last year. She lives here now, which is really cool. I mean, really just family. She has a really big family. I have a smaller family, but we love getting together and hanging out with people, just like anyone else, really.
All right, well, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Buckle's an awesome company to work for. I've been here for almost 4 years. I've learned more in these 4 years than any other retail job I've ever had. A company from the CEO down to a part-time teammate is taught from day one about our culture, and that's what we're known for. Is we care about people's development just as much as they do, and it's really cool to work for a place that cares that much, to even store manager level, part-time teammate level, that enough that your district manager or CEO will say how much they appreciate you, and that's what I love about it.
All right, well, I think that'll do it.
Cool.
All right, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome.